Hello, my name's Tia. I'm from St Lawrence Church, and Megan has asked me to do a few questions about the matter that's going on around the world about Black Lives Matter. So the first question is, what are your perspectives and what are your thoughts about what's happening? So I hate what's going on, but it's always been happening. Hopefully now people will listen. No one wanted to hear me at the start about everything I was telling them. They just thought, yeah, black this, black that. It's just not that. And now you know it's not like that, because now you're forced to listen to me. Because I bet you're thinking, the people I've told in the past that haven't listened to me, I think, oh, now I know what Tia was on about. So I'm glad that people now know, because they should have known ages ago. They should have listened to anyone who was saying about race, anyone who was talking about, this is unfair, I don't like how this is happening. Everyone should have listened, but no one wanted to listen, and it's just hard. So my next question is, how are you affected by this? So me and my family went through a big stage for a few years, because obviously this happened 3 years ago, and we've been trying to get justice. But the best way to understand it is to put one of your family members in a situation such as they stole Pecco crisps from the store, the police come and shoot them without any explanation. Or if you put such as your brother, your sister in a situation, and they don't come back home because of their skin colour, you're wondering why, what happened, oh, something happened with the police, and black families be oh, what's happened to him, tell me, because once you hear that, it's no, I don't want to hear it, but then I have to hear it, and you think of the worst, because there isn't a way around it to be good, if that makes sense. I've experienced this happening, sorry. So I experienced it from happening because of my family, but also my dad as a kid, his brothers have experienced it. It's happened and happened again, due to the way they treat African Americans, black people in general. It led to my uncle dying in police custody because of his colour. I lost an uncle, so that was hard. And obviously my family have lost an uncle, a dad, brother, and so on. And this was due to police brutality. And even my dad has suffered. He said he's lucky to be alive on more than one occasion. He felt like a cat with a few lives. And as everyone knows, cats have 9 lives. And he felt like he had less than that. That must mean something to you. No one should feel that way. Everyone should feel equal. We're all human beings. We're all equal. It doesn't matter about our colour. We should all be treated the same. I don't get why this is all happening anyway. Racism was done years ago. I don't get why it's happening now. It's just too much. Everyone is something. Everyone is worth something, and everyone goes through things. But it doesn't mean you're worth any less. People thought my uncle was worth less, but he is worth as much more as anyone else is, because we're human. Don't judge people by their colour, because you don't know what's happening. You don't know the story. You just hear little things, blah blah blah, but you don't know the story. So don't judge people. And the other question is, how would you encourage other young people to engage with this issue? I've said to many people, donate to fundraisers, read about it, watch films related to the situation. I recommend the Netflix series When They See Us. Like, I said to Megan and basically everyone I was in a group with, like, I know you'll remember if you were in my group, like, I said, you need to watch this. Like, you'll understand. Like, you'll understand what I went through. You'll understand what people are going through in America. Like, you'll understand. Like, I've cried. I've been happy. I've cried through this movie. It just hits here. Like, everyone who has watched it has cried, has felt pain from this. Like, honestly, if you want to know, like, about all this, like, watch When They See Us. Like, search up on Netflix, like, racism, and it'll come up with a whole list. Because that's the best thing you can do. And the best thing you can do is educate yourself and educate others. Because once you educate yourself, you know what you're talking about. Like, I don't need to educate myself, because I know, I've experienced it. I know what I'm going through because my dad has went through it before me and telling me what he's been through. So I knew, like, so everyone needs to educate themselves, then educate other people. Spread the word, spread it. Like, how everyone's spreading this blackness awareness, spread your knowledge. Because everyone needs to hear it. So the next question is, it's all the questions. But I hope I helped, because I think everyone needs to hear it. Everyone needs to just know. Like, the main thing about this is don't judge people by their skin colour. It's just not right. Just because people say what they say about someone, like, don't judge them. Like, all lives matter once Black Lives Matter, because all this has been going on for far too long. All my uncles, my granddad, anyone from out before me has experienced it more than I have. People in America have experienced it more than I have. But I know, my eyes are open. Be open-minded about this. Like, George Floyd, rest in peace. I hope you get justice. I hope everyone gets justice. But thank you. Have a nice day.